Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I have put together a Sun Wukong's build. Let me just actually head across to the armory and I'll show you what we've got going on for us. If I change back to the Mystic Ally very quickly, I've tried to ensure that we keep our toughness about the same level. So 103 base and like 500,000 when we're on the go. If I switch now across to Sun Wukong's, 103 base, yeah, that seems about right. Activating Sweeping Wind gives us a 50% damage reduction because of Sun Wukong's set. And if we're using the Spirit Guards as well, we're actually slightly tougher. But what I'm expecting to see with this build is I'm expecting to see our damage level skyrocket. Now, I just spent about 10 minutes going through and explaining all the different things about this build, and then I realised that it wasn't actually recording properly. So I'm going to try and be quite quick. The stacks of Sweeping Wind that we have here are effectively a damage multiplier, increasing the damage of Wave of Light. Using Sucrin's Gaze, we can actually cast Wave of Light at our enemies. So, extra damage reduction from Sixth Sense, extra dodge from Guardian's Path, still keeping Harmony. The rest of the skills are pretty much the same. We're using the Air Ally because we're going to be burning through a lot of Spirit. But Wave of Light is our primary damage dealer, and Crippling Wave Tsunami is going to be our, oh crap, we need to freeze everything, or we need more Spirit now. Although I expect we're going to be using the Air Ally for that, because we can always just, like, drop bells everywhere and then just activate the ally when we need to. Now, as far as other items, we've got Koshiro's Soul. So we've got Koshiro's Blade and Soul at the moment. It's a pretty nice combination, which is going to be keeping our Sweeping Wind up. The Vengeful Wind that we have is increasing the maximum amount of Sweeping Wind stacks we can have by 7. That's over tripling it in total. So we've gone from 3 up to 10. We're using the Convention of Elements and Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, which is probably only going to reduce the cooldown on Dashing Strike and Mystic Ally, but I mean, it's better than nothing. We don't have anything else really to go in that place. Other than that, I think we're in a good place to try it out. But the plan for today is to try it out, see how survivable we are, see how we can move things forwards, and see what it's like. I don't think we're necessarily going to be able to do a speed run, but we'll try it. Certainly I don't want to go charging in and get myself killed. But really, it will depend on... Oh my god, look at how much damage this is doing! This is insane amounts of damage. Alright. Maybe we can do a speed run. Jeez, if we're killing things at this pace. Alright, let's keep on everything. Keep the damage high. I understand why people were saying I would like this build. Shielding slowed us down a little bit on those guys. But we have done incredible progress already. It is just obliterating everything. Power pylon, that is not going to be necessary. We are going to need some more elite packs though. So the Sweeping Wind itself isn't doing that much damage. Right, let's move on. Killed him. Speed pylon, that'll help us move around. Come on, I need something else to kill. Can we just dash through this yet? Yes, we can. Goblins. That's very funny. But yeah, with the right rift, this could definitely be a speed build. but it would take the right rift. And already I think we're taking too long. And it's not because we're not trying, of course. It's just because the monster density isn't quite going to be enough for us to make it. That's a shame. Well, into the spider caverns. We'll carry on. This build is just so damaging. 116 billion. I don't think we ever... 149 billion. I don't think we ever saw that much. Like, even when everything went perfectly for us. We're getting so much loot as well. Well, they're certainly a monstering build. I will say that. We have Guardians here already. Okay. Gone. Okay, well, we'll head back to town quickly, and we'll see if we can hand that in. I don't know if that's going to be fast enough, but... A Swift Drifter. So that was 4 minutes. Not quite what we need. Wait. That was it? Yeah. Within 4 minutes. Oh my word. Guardian of Sanctuary is done. Alright, let's go kill the Butcher. If we can do that in 4 minutes, we can kill the Butcher in 30 seconds. For certain. What a difference changing across makes. And it is definitely something to bear in mind. When you're working on pushing builds, sometimes the build you're trying to do isn't going to be the most optimized. That's not to say I haven't enjoyed the Mystic Allies. I mean, they have been a load of fun, but seeing as we had stuff for the Sun Wuko's build, I thought, you know, just try it out, see how it goes. And first thing out the door, we're obliterating everything. I am very impressed with this build. Bang. Yeah, I mean, I'm very tempted to change our dashing strike over to a different one so that we end up with more charges of it, because I don't think we'll actually need that extra dodge because of how this playstyle goes. 159 billion. Blood shards, right? Hop. Yeah, definitely got a new favourite. Yeah, you say cannot be done. I think it probably can. Alright, well, just before we go in, let's put this point in. And fingers crossed, everyone. We want it to be on fire when we're fighting him primarily. But we'll take advantage of whatever we can. Okay. Season journey complete. He did trigger our death, but standing there face tanking him long enough did the job. Wow. I am actually stunned. I mean, I'm not surprised that we triggered near-death experience. That was a little bit dangerous, and I wouldn't want to do that with every single boss. But that is really, really awesome. Okay, well, Conqueror is complete. Let's have a look at the Guardian one. So, 3 gems to 70, 3 conquests this season. Kill the Siegebreaker Beast in under 15 seconds. We can try that. Reach GR 70 and extract 40 powers. So we've got a lot of powers that we need to extract. Actually, we can get on that straight away. In fact, if we start on this page. Yeah, we're going to need to do some bounties in order to do this properly. Oh, an ancient corrupted Ashbringer. So much damage. Let's extract depth figures, and we'll salvage the rest of these up. I don't think there's anything particular that we want in there. Ancient Kimbo's gold. No. But yeah, with this extra killing power, there's a very strong chance we'll be able to just push higher through the rifts as well. And yeah, look who needs prowlers they can go. So much extra damage. I'm amazed by the difference it makes. Okay, well, options. We could run some rifts, or we can go and do the Act 5 bounty. Seeing as that's what we're missing, I think that's probably what's going to be best for us. And it's not like any of it's particularly dangerous for us either. Bang, bang. Let's stand in here as well. That was only one hit. Who's next? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, I was going to change over our dashing strike actually. So Quicksilver changes the number to 3, yeah? Yeah, Quicksilver. It'll help us a little bit with mobility, especially while we're doing these bounties. We don't even need to get near stuff just to be like, you know what, dead. Dead. And also this is going to get us loads of death's breaths. Fire chains? Don't care. You're dead before you start bothering me. And it is so powerful. I am amazed. I mean, sheet damage at over 700,000 is a lot anyway, and I knew it was going to be a big hitter. When I put it together, I was looking at the numbers, and I was thinking, yeah, there's definitely potential. I can understand why everyone said I would enjoy this build. Right, everyone needs to die in here. I don't see a problem with that. So up around the corner. I mean, this is incredible, the damage output that we've got. I'm very interested in doing the set dungeon for this as well. I might have to look up where it is. Right, bounty complete. Let's move on to the next. If we go through it all quick enough, then 150 mobs need to die. I, again, don't see that being an issue for us. Apologies if you can hear that siren in the background. I do have the window open. It's quite a lovely day today. Feels a shame to stop all the air moving around. If only we had Boon of the Hoarder, we'd be getting a ton of money as well. So the other thing that we could do is we could look at changing over our gems on this build. There's a Zystone of Vengeance we could use instead of Golgok of Swiftness, or we could do Bane of the Stricken. Both of those would be very good options for improving our potential damage output. Bane of the Stricken might actually be better in the grand scheme of things, especially as we push higher through the rifts, because we'll want... what we're facing as trouble with our Mystic Ally build is the amount of health that the Rift Guardians were getting in comparison to everything else. I mean, everything was getting a lot more health, but overall, we want our damage to scale. Let's just get this guy nuked. All done. Yeah, and at the moment our Mystic Allies are basically distractions, which is fine. They're distractions and spirit factories. Let's go kill Urziel. That'll be an interesting test for our survivability. He does like to fling his weight around a bit. Bang! This is never going to get old. Dropping bells on things, having them explode. Or even stepping in and freezing stuff for a moment. So because Wave of Light is slowing mobs, they're also getting extra benefit from the Bane of the Trapped that we've got. So in effect it's acting like its own damage multiplier. I'm assuming it affects it the very first hit rather than needing subsequent hits, but regardless, we're dropping bells so quickly. Let's kill the doggos. There we go. Now, in the moment when I thought it was recording, when I was mistaken, I did manage to get a new Oculus ring for our follower, which is back in town. We'll put that on in a moment. That will give us another couple of percentage increase when we are in... Right. All about the stun, are you, mate? Man, did you see how much damage? That was just like bang, bang, when it ticked around to the Convention of Elements. Yeah. Very, very cool. And moving away from the Golgok of Swiftness, we'll lose a little bit of dodge, but we're not getting a huge amount from it. We don't need cooldowns on this, so I don't think that's a terrible idea, all things considered. What else is there? A walk in the park, that's where we were going to go. I mean, a walk in the park is basically what this is. The Bell of Righteousness tolls forth. And demons will fall so many times over. It's so nice seeing massive, massive damage numbers. And to think, we've actually probably had most of this kit for not a huge amount of time, but long enough that we could have changed over to it, like maybe 4 episodes ago. Okay, walk in the park is up here. Yeah, we can do that later. All done. Okay, let's head back to town. We'll ID this stuff, hand it in, get the bounty reward, and potentially extract some more things. Still got more plans coming in. I suppose we never really did finish them off, did we? In fact, yeah, learn those plans. And we will ID this stuff, and we'll just get straight to extracting. still want to finish off Juliana's set. We still want the Lion's Claw for that, but yeah, sure, we'll extract Hell Trapper. Why not? It's not like we actually need anything else. Okay, what else can we do? We've got Nemesis Braces in, we've got that in. I suppose we could do the Furnace. I think I've only really got one more that we could do, so let's do Tasker and Theo. And then we're going to run out of materials. Actually, no, we could do another one after that. So we'll get one more. Yeah, we'll do that. Can come back over here. So we're gradually kind of like getting through our bits and bobs. Fill. Extract. Okay, let's salvage up what we have. And drop the gems. And then I think we'll jump into a Greater Rift. And we'll see how we do with a level 68 at this level. Which is going to be scary and terrifying, but it should be fine. Things definitely take more to kill, but it's not bad. We're getting good progress from these mobs as well. And that's really what we're going to have to do. It's just, you know, take it sensibly. Don't overstretch. Yeah, we're making great progress through this. A lot of it does come down to the mobs, of course. Bang. That was not terrifying at all. I am very much loving this build. Just how powerful are we now? GL70 is not going to be a problem at all. And whenever he says not enough spirit, we just pop the allies. That gives us that little boost that we need. Or we can just charge in and, you know, punch some. And also we get to take proper advantage of the Oculus. We're going to have so much time left over. Wow. I'm sorry, were you in this rift? I didn't notice. I was just dropping bells everywhere. The Rift Guardian will be a very different story, though. But man, if we don't have enough time to do it, then I don't know what would give us enough time. Okay, let's move on to the next area. I am honestly amazed by what a difference this build makes. And I know some builds are better for solo, some builds are better for support, but this is such a big difference. I just have to remember that when we do get in there, I want to be activating our spirit guards. So that we get that extra damage reduction. Because we are going to need that against the Rift Guardian. Just look at how quickly they die. Oh, you run away? Oh my word. Okay, we can definitely up the difficulty. That was so powerful. Wow. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want... My word, getting so many season achievements. I think I want to start putting up Bane of this. Do I? Yeah. All right. We're going to start with Bane of the Stricken, and we're going to swap over the Gogok of Swiftness. But seriously, this is just incredible, the amount of damage that we're doing. Okay, let's be quick about this then. So Shen, let's take this out. This can go in for now. We'll ID all this stuff, and we've got enough time to do another rift, and we're going to up the difficulty. So Rondell's Locket, Sledge Fist, Ancient. That's kind of cool. Ooh, an Ancient Relentless Assault. And we've got the Fist of Legend. But did we have the Relentless Assault as... Or did I end up leaving it somewhere? Well, now we've got an Ancient, one of both. Let's put this in there. Some Wuko's Balance. It's not a brilliant one. It's not terrible. We're just going to salvage these up. But we do have levels to put in. Gone, 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 gone. And actually, Kadala, what are we going to ask for? We could ask for one-handed weapons and hope. But no, more sensible would be to go for legs.
Don't forget, luck always changes. See you soon.
I can't carry any more.
Not a surprise. Those aren't even worth looking at. Right, let's jump in and let's do another rift. Let's go straight to 70, actually. Ah, right. So depending on how quickly you complete it, changes the number of extra levels it will let you do. That's good. Now this is quite a jump, of course. Gotta have Sweeping Wind active. And I'm not being incredibly sensible with the way that I'm approaching this all. That being said, we're still doing okay. So me playing a little bit recklessly is still going to work. Oh my word, channeling pylon. Channeling pylon is like a machine gun for us. It's just like, yeah, you're going to do even more damage. Right, channeling pylon has worn off, but that was a huge, huge boost. That's not cool. Right, there we go. Wow, that triggered a death. Okay, we need to back off for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit careful when you're this far ahead with your progress. Doop doo 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 doo. We'll just keep shift attacking, actually. That'll keep our toughness high. "19 seconds, and then we can start moving again." But this is the danger that I was saying. I mean, it's very easy to forget that this is actually part of our strategy. You know, just charge in like a glass cannon. And if things die really quickly... Right, there we go. Then they don't get a chance to attack you. And we've still got loads of time. That's the other thing I'm eager to find out, like how many extra levels are we going to end up getting? Because we are running at a much higher level. And we're doing it damn quickly. Obviously, the shielding pylon does help our speed, because I can once again be reckless and just be like, yeah, I don't care about any of this. Okay, Rift Guardian time. Well, that went well. Got a little bit scary right at the end, but face tanking for long enough certainly does the job. Let's carry on pushing our Bane of the Stricken. And we can head back and hand this all in. What a massive change in gameplay style. You're just walking around, dropping bombs on everything. Okay, so we only got 3 levels from that. I think we've got an age in one of those. Don't care about that. It's new, but it's not great. Pretty much all of this can just go. Let's ask Kadala for some trousers just before we finish. No. Always disappointing. But, I mean, I think that's a very good point to finish the episode. We made amazing progress. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. It has been enlightening and amazing for me. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.